Foreign navies have been left stunned. The U.S. military just crossed a line no one saw coming. While patrolling the Pacific, a group of sailors witnessed the impossible. A secret variant of the A-10 Warthog flying low, fast, and armed with weapons the world has never seen before. This wasn't a drill. It was a silent warning. What is this mystery aircraft doing over the ocean? And why is the Pentagon refusing to speak? Join us as we uncover the truth behind the secret Super A-10 spotted above the Pacific. On December 6, 2024, 4 A-10 Thunderbolt II aircraft were seen flying toward Clark Air Base in the Philippines. Their appearance quickly spread online, forcing the U.S. Air Force to confirm they were part of a joint training mission with the Philippine Air Force, running through December 16th. The A-10, often nicknamed the Warthog, is a machine built for battle. Armed with a massive 30mm cannon and carrying up to 16,000 pounds of bombs and missiles, it is designed to destroy tanks and crush armored targets. In recent years, it has also proven its power against small ships, expanding its role in maritime operations. This deployment came just after nearly 100 Chinese vessels were spotted near Thetu Island, a Philippine-held territory in the South China Sea, a region long plagued by territorial disputes and rising tensions. Since 1951, the U.S. and the Philippines have been bound by a mutual defense treaty. It states that an attack on either country's aircraft, ships, or forces in the Pacific, including the South China Sea, demands a joint response. The A-10 spotted in the Philippines came from the 25th Fighter Squadron in South Korea, deployed under America's Dynamic Force Employment Strategy, a concept designed to keep rivals uncertain and second-guessing U.S. moves in the Indo-Pacific. The A-10 Thunderbolt II was never built to be sleek or stylish. It was built to dominate. Unlike faster jets that can overshoot or miss precision strikes, the A-10 thrives in low-altitude, close-range combat. Cruising at just 350 miles per hour, it delivers deadly accuracy where it matters most. Every feature favors survival and control, from its reinforced honeycomb wings to oversized ailerons that give it agility few aircraft can match at low speeds. It can take heavy damage, keep flying, and still deliver devastating firepower. Yet, the Warthog wasn't always respected. Many once saw it as slow and unattractive compared to high-speed fighters. That changed in 1987, when the A-10 took on forward air control roles, and even more during the Gulf War in 1991, when the A-10 earned its legendary status. Deployed in massive numbers, the A-10 not only obliterated ground forces, but even shot down enemy helicopters. One destroyed by Captain Robert Swain using the GU-8 Avenger cannon. Though 4 were lost in combat and many more damaged, the Warthog proved unstoppable, flying over 8,100 sorties with a mission success rate of nearly 96%. Calls to replace it with modified F-16s quickly faded. The A-10 had carved its place in history. From Bosnia to Kosovo, Afghanistan to Iraq, the Warthog has proven time and again that it is more than just a ground attack aircraft. It is a symbol of relentless power, feared by enemies, respected by allies, and unmatched in precision strike capability. And now, as the Indo-Pacific grows more unstable and rivals test the boundaries, the A-10's return to the front lines sends a clear message. The Warthog still rules the skies, where it matters most. The story of the A-10 Warthog is one of survival, controversy, and relentless evolution. Its relevance surged again in 2011 during Operation Odyssey Dawn in Libya, where A-10s hammered enemy ground forces with the same precision that defined their legacy in past wars. Decades after its debut, the Warthog remained a trusted and lethal tool of U.S. combat power. By 2015, the aircraft was once again called into battle. The 122nd Fighter Wing deployed to the Middle East as ISIS spread across Iraq. By November, A-10s were striking almost daily, carrying out 11% of all U.S. missions in the region within just 2 months, cementing their dominance in close air support. Yet even as the Warthog proved its worth, the Air Force looked to the future. Declaring the A-10 outdated, leaders pushed for retirement and funneled $4.2 billion toward the stealthy F-35 Lightning II. But Congress pushed back, insisting no replacement could move forward unless it matched the A-10's battlefield performance. The result? Instead of retirement, the Warthog received upgrades, extending its life and sparking fierce debate over the future of close air support. In November 2015, just 2 days after the Paris terrorist attacks, A-10s returned to combat in coordination with AC-130 gunships. The mission, Tidal Wave 2, destroyed more than 100 ISIS-controlled oil tankers, crippling a major source of enemy revenue. A striking success compared to the failed World War II operation it was named after. Still, the Warthog's history carried tragedy. In 1988, an A-10 crashed into an apartment building in West Germany, killing civilians and sparking controversy over depleted uranium rounds. In 1999, Captain Craig D. Button mysteriously flew off course and crashed in Colorado with live bombs that were never recovered. During the Iraq War in 2003, British troops were mistakenly hit by A-10 fire, fueling scrutiny of its targeting systems. From Afghanistan to Iraq, critics pointed to civilian casualties and friendly fire incidents. Yet through every challenge, the A-10's brutal effectiveness was undeniable. Built to take damage and deliver devastating firepower, it remained a lifeline for soldiers on the ground. By 2026, efforts to retire the Warthog had faltered. Political resistance, global conflict, and F-35 delays gave the A-10 new life. The aircraft evolved with the Suite 8 and Suite 9 upgrades, long-range strike capability, advanced night vision, precision rockets, digital coordination with ground forces, and systems to reduce friendly fire. Pilots gained helmets with real-time head tracking, guiding weapons with just a glance. The Warthog was reborn, not just as a tank buster, but as a high-tech, multi-role battlefield asset. Still, its future hung in the balance. The Air Force remained committed to the F-35, a $400 billion project designed for stealth and speed, not close air support. Unlike the A-10, the F-35 couldn't loiter low, absorb punishment, and protect ground troops under fire. The debate raged on. The A-10 Warthog, forged in the Cold War, tested in modern conflict, and upgraded for tomorrow, refuses to fade away. Against all odds, the legend of the Warthog continues to fly. It carried AGR-20 rockets, JDM kits for pinpoint strikes, and small-diameter bombs for multiple targets in a single run. A single A-10 could wipe out up to 18 enemy positions in one pass, each with a different weapon. A new synthetic aperture radar gave Warthog pilots unmatched vision, able to lock onto targets through smoke, fog, or darkness with lethal clarity. Boeing stepped in with a major overhaul, 173 new wing sets built for 20,000 flight hours each, followed by another 112 through the attack program, securing the A-10's future in the skies. Then came a game-changer, a cutting-edge data link system that allowed A-10s to share real-time battlefield intelligence, boosting coordination and target engagement. The Warthog wasn't just relevant anymore. It was smarter, deadlier, and more adaptable than ever. At Eglin Air Force Base, Project Suite 10 pushed modernization even further. This wasn't maintenance. It was a digital revolution. Using agile development, upgrades rolled out faster, keeping pace with modern combat demands. Suite 11 followed with jam-resistant GPS, a next-gen ARC-210 radio, immersive 3D audio, and a high-resolution 11.6-inch digital display. The cockpit itself was transformed. Gone were the old analog dials, replaced with sleek digital systems, giving pilots sharper visuals and precision control. The most significant upgrade since 2005. With its systems reborn, the Warthog roared back into combat. In January 2018, 12 A-10s thundered into Kandahar, Afghanistan, with a mission to eliminate enemy forces with ruthless precision. During the 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine, Kiev requested 100 surplus A-10s, confident in the jet's tank-killing legacy. But the Pentagon declined, citing slow speed and vulnerability to advanced air defenses. Still, the Warthog kept flying. By late 2024, it was striking targets in Syria, enemy vehicles, mortar nests, even a Soviet T-64 tank. On December 8th, A-10s joined B-52s and an F-35 15E in a massive bombing campaign that crushed more than 75 ISIS strongholds within days, ensuring the group had no chance to return. And yet, the question lingers. What if the A-10 were unleashed in the South China Sea? Many dismiss its chances against China's modern fighters like the J-10C, J-16, or stealthy J-20 Mighty Dragon. But history warns against underestimating the Warthog. With proper escort from F-15s, F-16s, or stealth F-35s, the A-10 becomes a surgical weapon of destruction. The skies over the South China Sea would be a clash of extremes. China might claim air superiority, but the Warthog would leave scars on the battlefield. The fight wouldn't be decided by dogfights alone, but by how long the A-10s could endure.